Hey coders, here's Sanchit Deshmukh and welcome to our coding channel MyWAY-Codezzz in English. In this React journey, the today's topic that we are going to see that is use state hook in React.js. How you can achieve that? Let's see by implementing an example which is a counter application. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get started. Let me share my screen. So here we are in the VS Code editor to get started with our how to implement our counter app and our use state hook. Let's get started by implementing one Vue plus React project. So to get started with that, click on View, click on Terminal. Okay, oh, I think this is the old terminal. Let me open the new terminal. Okay, let me maximize this terminal. Now here we are in the React.js folder. We have to get into the basic folder. To get that, cd basic, hit enter. Now it's time to create one Vue plus React app. So to do that, type this command npm create Vue @latest and hit enter. Now it will ask you a couple of questions. What will be the project name? The project name should be in lowercase as per the naming convention. So I will give the name as a use state in React. Okay, hit enter. It will ask the package name. You can keep it default or you can give anything. I will keep it default just by hitting enter. Now it will ask you what framework you are using. Click on React. Then which language you are using. Select JavaScript and that's all. Your project is ready. Now it's time to get enter into your project. So by typing these three commands, you can achieve that. So the first command, that is cd use state in React. So just copy it and paste it there. And now officially you got entered into the use state in React project. Okay, let me clear out the terminal first. The next command that you have to type, that is a npm install. You can type the npm install or npm I, because I stands for install, so both are the legal terms, like legal commands, npm install or npm I. I will type npm install and hit enter. Now this npm installation will take some more time, so I will write back. So with that, our npm installation is also done successfully. Now it's time to run our project. So how you can achieve that? Just by typing the command npm run and dev. By hit enter, now our project will get ready to go. Now here you have got one URL where the port number is given on which our project is running. Just copy this link and go to your terminal, your browser, and paste it there. Okay. So officially you have entered into your Vue plus React project. Okay. Now it's time to play around this application. But how you can do that? Just go to the directory and play around this directory in use state in React. So let me hide out this terminal by pressing Ctrl J. Come to the source, and inside the source, what I will do here, let's come to the app.jsx and clear out this app.jsx file. Okay, and type RAFCE and hit enter. Now we will no longer require React in this app.jsx, but make sure when you come to the main.jsx, there you will find import React from React. Here you have to keep it as it is, because it is coming from React only. So there you have to keep as it is, because this application is running under main.jsx. Okay, so you don't have to play in this main.jsx. You can keep import React from React as it is. Now here we are in the app.jsx. So just type app and hit enter, save it. After getting saved, let it be saved first. Okay, now it got saved. Now if you come to the web page, there you can find the app is coming up. Let me hide this background, or let me delete this background, because it's.css, app.css, just delete it. Come to the main.jsx as we have deleted the index.css, you have to remove it from here as it no longer exists. Save it, close the main.jsx. Now come to the app.jsx. Now if you go to the onto the web page, there you can find the app is coming up. Now how you can design our counter application by using the use state hook. So to achieve that, come to the app.jsx and type here h1. In that you can type counter app. Save it. Yes, it's coming. So after that, just give another div. Inside this div, you can type p. You can give the p tag or span tag. It's totally your choice. So I will give here p tag and I will type counter. Okay. Just below that, I will take two buttons. One button is for increment. As counter exactly means what? If the counter value is let's take a real-time example. If your counter value is initial value is 0 and you want to counter that value, you want to increment that value or you want to decrement that value. If you click on the increment, it will get 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. If you want to decrement that value, it will get decreased. Like current, for example, if the initial value is 9, so it will start decrementing that value like 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 like that. But here we will try to keep our initial value as 0. Okay, so let me take another button, that is a decrement. Okay, now how can implement the use state hook? For that, just type const the square braces inside which you have to type count, set count, and is equals to use state and regular parenthesis. Okay, now it's time to import that use state. That how you can do that? Use state. Now this use state is coming from React. So just type. You can type the single quotes or double quotes. It doesn't make sense at all. Both are the same. Okay. So I have imported the use state. Now here it is showing the error because we have to call it somewhere. Now inside this counter, I will call the count. And let me give the initial value to the count. The initial value for the count is 0. Okay. Now this 0 applies to the count only. This count becomes count is equals to 0. For this count, the initial value is 0. Okay, let me call it here count. Okay, now the error gone from count. Now it's time for the set count. So for that, let me apply the multiple selector. Multiple selector can be achieved. Just click here in front of button, press Alt and click on the second in front of second button as well. There you will find the in front of both of the buttons the multiple selector is getting blink. So that is how multiple selector can be chosen by just typing the Alt as well. Okay. Now here you can type the onClick method. Okay, equals to curly parenthesis. Now here I will give the name as a increment. Oh, not here. On the first, I will create the methods of it. Okay, let us first create the methods. So just below the use state, and make sure whenever you are giving the use state hook, that use state hook should be inside the app, not outside the body. If you design it outside the body, it will give you an error. Okay, so make sure whenever you are using it, declare it inside the body. Now inside that, let me declare the functions. Let me create a functions for these two. So how you can do that? Just type const and give the name increment. I have passed the variable name as an increment. Give the arrow function, and inside which the curly parenthesis, and type set count and make it as set count plus 1 for increment. For increment it is a plus. The same for decrement. Const decrement equals to arrow function curly braces type set count, and inside that just mention count -1 as it is a decrement, which is a minus. Now you have to pass this increment inside the increment on click, decrement inside the decrement on click, and save it. Now if you go there onto the web page, there you can find something different. Now here I'm on my web page. Let me refresh this, and there you can find our counter app. The counter is currently 0. If you click on increment, it will get increment by 1. Increment, increment, increment. Now see, it is getting increment again and again. Okay. Now if you want to decrement from 14, like as I mentioned, decrement means total minus. It will get minus by 1. Now if I click on decrement, it will become 13. Then 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay. So this is how use state can be implemented in React. Now let's try to print out it outside the body and save it. There you can find the error is coming up in front of use state. If you hover over it, there you can see React hook use state cannot be called at the top level, which is outside the body. So it cannot be called at the top level. If you want to use it, you can use it inside the body. Then you will not get any of the error. Okay. Is there any error? No, not at all. Okay. So this is how, if you come to the web app, yes, it's getting incremented. It is getting decremented as well. So this is how the use state hook can be implemented in React.js, and that we have implemented by using one project, and we have designed one successful application, which is a counter app. Now if you want to apply the CSS to it, you can do that. So you can, like, as per your design, you can design this application like counter app. You can pass your Tailwind CSS or only simple CSS. If you want to design it, you can design it. Okay, I will push this code into our GitHub repository. Make sure to follow that link. I will copy that link in the description box below for that GitHub link, and make sure to give it a star rating. So this is how you can implement use state hook in React.js. You can practice this counter app. You can apply your own CSS. You can design this app. So as almost we have designed one application, which is a very great thing, and this is the very first application of our React series that we have achieved it by using use state hook in React.js. So that's it for today's video, and make sure to like, share and subscribe this channel, and don't forget to press that bell icon to get the early updates. So let's catch up in the next video. Until that time,